One, wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, grow hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, grow hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
And hello, anybody home? I'm here. I showed up today all alone, but welcome to another Hairyman Hijinks in the morning with me, Nikki. I don't know where Jojo is. Should I be worried? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm here. So we'll see if we get anybody to come in this morning. Morning, Jen. And the other Joe's in the chat. I sent him a link in case you wanted to jump in if you're at home. I don't know if you're out working already or what's going on. I can't get my lighting right today. I look like I'm in the dark and everything's on me. All the lights are on. It's like right in my face too. Why am I so dark? I don't know. Shoot. Issues. Stupid computer. Probably need a new computer. Look, I'm all fuzzy down here and come on. Ooh. Jojo does that. He goes, ooh, and then it fixes his camera. I don't know what's going on. Okay, now that's annoying. But anyway, so can y'all hear me out there? Because once again, I was having audio issues. You don't see a link? Well, I'll post it here. You can get it from here. Maybe I sent it to somebody else. Oh, I did send it to somebody else, but then I thought I took it off. Oh my God, I'm a retard. Oh, great. Now I'm stuck. Won't go back. Okay, there you are. Okay, good. Well, at least I got sound. I don't know about anything else, but at least I got sound. So, how's everybody this morning? We got through another week. Can you believe it? Oh, I've been so busy, so busy. I took like one day off that I didn't do anything. I didn't do laundry or the dishes or nothing. I sat on my ass. I had, Jen, cover your ears. I had chips and dip. I haven't gotten back to my diet yet. I am. It's just way too much food in the house right now. That's not good for me. And I mean, I'm not overeating or anything like that. I've maintained, but I need to get back to the gym, is what I have not started doing. So, got to start that. And I'm going to start that on Monday. It's done. It's a done deal. Going back on Monday. Monday. So, 1 week down, 51 to go. Oh my God. That sounds so big right now. I know somebody was talking about, well, we got to get ready for next Christmas. And I'm like, what the heck? We just finished. Give it a break. And I have to take all my Christmas stuff down. You guys heard me say, well, I got to put my Christmas stuff up. Well, this is the worst part, is taking it all back down. But I bought 2 new containers. So I need to redo all my wrapping paper. I don't know about you, but every time I cut a sheet and I wrap something up and there's like this little section about that big, you're like, oh, I got to save this because I can wrap something little with it and I'll save it. Well, how many little save-its do you have? I had a lot of little save-its everywhere. And the longer you hold it, the more crinkled and like, oh, I can't use this. So I was ripping stuff out and trying to change that stuff up, and oh my God, it was crazy. But there he is, the traveling chef. Oh man, oh no. Morning, Joe. I know, that always makes me smile too.
Always makes me laugh. And I was here just crying in my stew, man. And you got to play that, it automatically makes me smile.
It makes me happy to laugh at you.
I'm happy to laugh at me too.
It was no, but that was like so unexpected. You know, you were happy coming on, and then that happened. It just took us all by surprise. That's all.
Yeah.
Because I have been there. Trust me. My cat jumps up here and knocks my everything down all the time. And it's crazy. And I'm like, oh, thank God I wasn't live.
It's definitely a very appropriate intro for me.
Well, how are you this morning?
I don't know, man. Do you really want to hear it? Because
why not? That's what this morning is for.
I'm so frustrated, man. My Jeep's still in the shop.
Ugh.
And it's costing me more than what I had set aside for it. I had set aside about $500 to repair it.
Yeah.
Because that's what I thought, couldn't be more than $500, because I was figuring, it had a leak in the brake line somewhere or something, so I figured, well, and I knew it was like up front on the right side, on the right front, because the reservoir, the brake fluid reservoir, wasn't holding any brake fluid. You pumped the brakes and it just sprayed out from somewhere up front on the right. And I thought, well, it's got to be a wheel cylinder brake line up front. Possibly it could even be the actual reservoir, brake fluid reservoir itself, because I can't see it from inside the car when I'm pumping the brakes, but when I got out of the car and looked, I could see where the pattern was of the spray, and it was on the right hand side there. So the wife's car is down now because the inspection sticker is dead, and she needs a whole new exhaust system.
Oh my God.
So I drove that car as long as I could with that exhaust system the way it is, which is almost non-existent pretty much.
Yeah.
but I can't drive it now that the inspection sticker's dead.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I
As a
will
matter of
get
fact, I have
pulled.
to go get mine. I have to go get. Am I frozen up?
No,
Stupid internet's
I
been
got you.
really crazy around here.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I gotta go do my inspection because it's due by the end of the month, and
Yeah. It's a pain in the ass, man, because it's like, well, so I have no vehicle, so I'm out of work right now, and I'm like, God, I need to be working, and it's like it's just a catch-20. It's just a vicious circle, man. It's like, well, I need a vehicle, but anyway, the Jeep ended up being, he called me back and he was like, well, you need rotors and pads up front. Plus I needed brake lines. Plus I needed a cylinder in the back. And then all of a sudden he said, have you have any problems with your oil pressure gauge or your oil pressure? And I said, no. He said, well, your oil pressure switch is going bad. And he's like, I don't really feel very confident in giving it back to you with that bad oil pressure switch. And I'm like, all right, fucking, now you got to fix the oil pressure switch. So I'm like, this is going to cost me more than $500 with all the stuff that he was talking about, man. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to come up with that money if I can't work. I got no vehicle to work to raise any money,
Right.
and it's like, so, I mean, I broke down, man. I mean, me, I am kind of a proud guy. I don't like asking people for anything,
Right.
so I finally broke down and started a GoFundMe page just to try to raise just the money just to finish helping me pay for the Jeep, period. And that's all, and it's like, well, and so far my latest my previous co-host for Sasquatch Speaks, Lay, she donated a little bit of money to it, which I'm absolutely grateful for. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. 2023, I'm like, this was not the way this year was supposed to start out, man.
Right.
I had envisioned, okay, fine, we're gonna get the Jeep fixed, get the brake problem fixed on the Jeep, get the renewal. Oh, that's the other thing I have to do with the Jeep, which is complicating matters, is I have to renew the registration because the tags are dead. And but I figured, okay, no problem. It's going to be cheaper to fix a Jeep than try to fix Molly's car, because that's going to cost like $3,000 just to fix that thing for the exhaust system. And I thought, well, cheaper to fix a Jeep, so let's get the Jeep in. This is what I'm envisioning. I get the Jeep in the shop, they fix it, I pay for it, I re-register it, renew the registration, boom, I'm back on the road, I'm working. And I thought it would have been done at least by the mid part of this week, right? No, didn't turn out that way at all, man. I'm like, 2023, why are you doing this to me, man?
Why are you punishing me already? I know.
Just into the year, my birthday's 2 days away. I can't do anything for my birthday. We were going to go out to dinner. We're just not going to have the money to do it. So I can't go to my favorite German restaurant. I mean, we may end up doing it later on in the month, probably when we can afford to, maybe. But yeah, so I'm like, 2023 is just not starting out good. I'm like, this doesn't bode well for the rest of the year. But once I'm over it, I'm over it.
Right.
That's the thing. That's the only thing that I can look at and go, well, this isn't going to last forever.
No, this too shall pass.
Eventually I will have my Jeep back and I will be on the road again and I will be working again, but
but everything has to happen at once, right? Both vehicles, that's like unheard of, both vehicles at the same time.
I know.
It's hard enough with one vehicle down when, if you have two. But where they want to know where they can find your GoFundMe.
Oh, there's a link to it on my personal page for everybody that's friends with me and have access to my personal page. Plus, there's a link to it on my Western New York Bigfoot Investigation Group Facebook page. And I even just put a link up on the YouTube channel and under the community tab too. So
Well, there you go. Go to Western New York Bigfoot Investigations on YouTube and go to his community tab, and you should find his GoFundMe there.
yeah, there should be a post there.
Um,
But yeah, it's tough, man. I hate asking people for money, man. You know, I really do. I hate asking for people for money. I
yeah.
hate admitting. I'm the kind of person I hate admitting that I need help a lot of times. So
Yeah.
and classically throughout my life, I would just struggle through whatever I was struggling through, and I wouldn't ask anybody for help. I don't know if that was just the way I was raised, kind of things my dad told me that a man should be able to pull himself up by his own bootstraps, and
Right.
so it's really hard for me to ask people for help, man.
Mhm.
Especially like if I need help doing something, I can ask somebody to help me do something. But
Right.
when it comes to like money situations, man, I know everybody is like the way the economy is and the inflation that happened and all this. I mean, I know there's people out there just as strapped as I am for
Yeah.
cash,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, it's like
Yeah.
it's hard to ask people for monetary support,
Right. Well, I understand. Yeah, we're all feeling that,
Yeah.
and we all want to keep doing things that we're used to doing, and you have to take away from here to do something here, and that's the way it's this juggling act,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we're all feeling that.
Yeah. But it's
So
funny. It's here it is. It's so hard sometimes because I like in my job, I see like some of the restaurants that I deliver for and stuff. They're looking for people, they're hiring, looking to people to hire, but they're not getting any. And I'm like, here it is, people, there's jobs out there, people don't want to take them. And here I am going, I just want to work.
mhm,
I just want to go back to work, man, and
right.
and do my job. And everybody in it, and it's like there's so much work out there. I don't understand why. At least around here, I'm like, if you don't have a job, well, then you really haven't tried to get one, I don't think.
Mhm.
So to
Right.
complain like, I can't find any work. It's like, dude, go to Canandaigua where I work, man. There's all kinds of places hiring there.
Yeah, around here too, you see signs. Definitely in all the food establishments, you see,
Yeah.
that they're
Yeah.
hiring.
And hell, even
And,
McDonald's now is like paying $15 an hour just to start.
right. Yeah,
You know.
it's gone up a little bit. Yeah, for sure. I think the highest paid one here is Chick-fil-A.
Mhm.
They're supposed to be paying like $12 or $13 for new hires over here.
Yeah.
And they're always got a lot of people because people do want to work there,
Yeah.
So they want Sundays off and they want, a good environment. And so they always have a lot of people staffed at Chick-fil-A's.
Yeah. Yeah, the McDonald's in Canandaigua where I work, man, a lot of times there's been so many times that it's like they'll close the lobby on me. Well, not on me, but they'll close the lobby because they don't have enough people in the lobby, in the
Oh,
store to work, so you
yeah.
can only go through the drive-through.
Oh, right,
And
right,
and
right.
with my delivery that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
And
I
well,
bet
it
you.
used to be. Now it's not so much of a pain in the ass because DoorDash has gone to a way of paying where you got a choice actually. You can either get paid per delivery, right? So there's a set price. If you're doing it that way, it'll say, okay, this delivery is the base pay is $3.50 on this. It's going X number of miles,
Uh-huh.
and then you get
Right.
that plus the tip or whatever that the person leaves. Or now there's a new way, they'll pay you $15 an hour. And that starts from the time you accept the order to the time you deliver it, right? You're getting paid
Uh-huh.
$15 an hour and then plus whatever tips. A lot better because now when I'm doing it that way, I get paid for my time.
Oh,
So
right.
if I got to sit a half an hour in a freaking drive-through line to pick up an order, I'm getting
Right.
paid for all that time I'm sitting there.
That's good. That's great.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because my daughter did that for a while, and she was doing pretty good with it until her accident, and then that did it for her. She's wasn't going to be doing any driving that she needed to after that. But hey, Suze, what you up to? Want to come on and chat? Are you busy? Hey, Daniel. Seen ya on Blondes and Booze, dude. All those gorgeous ladies surrounding you. I know you loved that. I know it. I saw Caucasian Sasquatch in here too. Good morning. Chop Shop. Hey, I think it's Sunny. Sunny, is that you? Are you spying on me? There's no Jojo. Somebody got to go wake up Jojo, please. I don't know what happened to him. He's got me worried. Not even a text message saying I'm sleepy or something. Go. Somebody go wake up Jojo.
Suzanne says she has no makeup on.
Well, that's put your thing on. What do you call it? Your icon. You can put your icon on. I do that in the morning when Jojo on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If I just roll out of bed, I'll put the icon on until I put my makeup on.
Yeah. What us men refer to as your war paint.
Yeah, gotta put my war. I don't put that much. Maybe mine's a little bit, but I have to.
You're a beautiful woman, Nikki.
It was just a thing I have to do ever since I can remember. My mom loved makeup, and I grew up loving makeup, so I don't know.
It's funny in some cultures, the men wore the makeup.
What culture was that?
Well, if you look at the old ancient Egyptian culture.
Oh, yeah, they did wear a lot of. They did. You're right. I need a mug warmer.
And now in our culture, there's some men that wear makeup.
It's okay. I mean,
whatever. Hey, man, whatever.
I think in the past it was
whatever floats your boat. That's what I say. I don't care.
Good morning, Suze.
Morning. Hi. How come it doesn't show my picture?
I don't know. Just click the little button and re-add it.
That's weird.
But usually it does, though. You're right. It usually is up there. I don't know. Probably my system. My system's so retarded right now. I have all kinds of computer issues.
Well,
it's because of that whole having to download the virtual mixer to get shit to work. And that's my issue. If you don't start up the computer exactly the right way, it says bleh.
Yeah.
It says bleh. So half my buttons over here, my fancy buttons don't even work because I don't know. I don't know.
You were so excited about those fancy buttons too.
I know. Sometimes they work. Let me see. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least I got a rooster. So wake up,
awesome.
everybody.
Man, when we first moved here and moved into this house, there were some neighbors down the road and they had chickens. And man, that stupid rooster would crow so early in the damn morning and wake me up. And I'm like, dude, one of these days I'm going down there and I'm going to strangle that rooster. I'm going to strangle that damn chicken.
I like the sound. I like that sound. I've never lived by anybody that had one though.
We had chickens when I was growing up as a kid, man, and
we should get some. Have you seen the price of eggs?
Oh, I know.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's ridiculous.
We should get a chicken.
Even if there's even a dozen small eggs, there's like too much.
Yeah,
man. Too much.
Pretty soon we'll have drug dealers like selling eggs.
When you're doing the protein thing, eggs is a big deal. You eat a lot of eggs, because it's easy. You can boil them, just have them in the fridge if you need a snack. Mm-hmm. And that's like one of my go-tos during this diet thing. And it's like, whoa, I don't even want to look because I know I need them, So I just keep thinking, well, I'm not buying potato chips. I'm not buying cookies. I'm not buying bread. That'll cover my eggs.
Yeah.
which I used to buy all the time, right? Because I've got kids and the husband, and we all want those snack things to grab in the house. But I'm not buying as much of that stuff anymore. So, Suze, Emma Lou lost 12 pounds.
Oh, well, she's at that age.
It's amazing. I go on a diet now. Everybody's losing weight but me. So what the heck? What the heck? Morning, Jen.
No
Hey,
makeup.
Jen.
No makeup Friday myself. So
Oh, Jen. Yeah, but you are beautiful naturally.
Yeah, you're still pretty. Doesn't matter.
I got to put in work for that.
Jenny get in a car accident and look like a movie star coming out of it.
Oh man.
yeah. Well, I feel you on the diet thing, Nikki, because I've been off diet since Christmas.
And I don't feel great. I mean, my body definitely was
I've
not
been
used
like,
to.
I've been so hungry. Like when I'm doing the keto, I'm just not hungry. I can go 18, 20 hours and not be hungry, and I'm fine. And this, like every 6 hours, I'm like, oh my God, I'm hungry.
I know. Once you start eating the carbs, it wants to eat more carbs. It wants you to eat more and more of the bad stuff. And I've learned that the hard way. This is the first time I've done anything like the high protein, low carb thing. And I'm like, wow, they really are right. It's just my body craving shit once you start eating it. Because for a time there, I was good with just a meat and a veggie and no bread, because we always attach some kind of buns or biscuits or something to our meals. Rice and pasta always as a side, and when I started taking all that crap away, I'm like, I felt better. I know I felt better. So I'll get back onto that here really soon.
When you go back, the keto flu it's not as bad.
Oh, good. Yeah, I had that for about 2 or 3 days.
Instead of 3-4 days, you feel like you'll have maybe a day or two, and then
there's such thing as keto flu.
Oh yeah, and I didn't think I would go through it, but I did, buddy.
Doesn't sound pleasant.
Well, when your body burns off the last of the sugar in your system, and you convert to burning fat for energy, you feel like you got hit by a truck for a couple of days.
Yeah.
As your body adjusts.
Because you can tell it's not a regular cold or flu.
No,
you makes your body feel just like blah. Yeah.
I got plenty of fat to burn, I'll tell you that. I know that.
Well, I don't know, but my husband has also been working out, and I'm like, he says, I had to tighten my belt buckle. I go, well, I'm happy for you. That's great. Why is he more weight than me? Everybody around me. And so it's crazy, but.
Yeah, well, tonight is the crescendo. We're going out for belated birthday dinner to Buca de Beppo.
What? To Buca de Beppo?
To who?
Buca de Beppo.
How do you?
It's an Italian restaurant. Little Joe's Kitchen.
Fun to say. Buca de Beppo.
Buca de Beppo. So tonight is going to be bruschetta and lasagna and meatballs and all that good stuff.
Boy, the meatballs that I make, I love them, man. They're not, we do it for New Year's, right? I put the
right.
Meatballs
Chili
in the
sauce ones.
Chili sauce and grape jelly, man.
Oh, that's what my sister does. That's what she does.
Two of the weirdest things you ever thought was a combination,
I know.
But it turns out great, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and everybody everybody that's not familiar, never had them before, everybody always has the same reaction when they hear that. They're like, chili sauce and grape jelly.
Sometimes I just
same reaction I had the first I was introduced. I was like, chili sauce and grape jelly. Ugh. But man, when I ate them, I was like, these are good, And
if I don't have the chili sauce, I'll just use barbecue sauce with jelly. You have to have the jelly component because that's what makes them sweet. But,
yeah. I mean, it's a
Sounds like when I-
simple ass recipe, man. It's just two 12-ounce jars of chili sauce and one 12-ounce jar of grape jelly, man, and
Mhm.
boom.
Yeah, it's like when I make I'll make a lamb stew with like zucchini and yellow squash and onions and stuff in it. And a bunch of garlic and onions but I always put a couple tablespoons of the mint jelly in it.
Mint jelly always goes with lamb.
That sounds
Oh
good.
yeah. And
Yeah.
this stuff is so good. I mean, I could eat that every day if I had it, but
Wow.
My wife won't eat lamb, but I do.
I love it. Love it.
I don't know. I can't get with the lamb. I don't know. It just tastes funky to me. I don't know
It
why.
doesn't. It tastes really good. I was a guest on a Hopi reservation one time. You can only go there if you're invited. And I
Yeah.
ate mutton stew, and it was so good.
I like mutton too, but mutton's a little different because now you're talking about a full-grown sheep instead of.
Oh,
a
really?
lamb.
I didn't know there was a different.
Yeah. Mutton
Gamier.
is.
Yeah.
Mutton is. I like lamb better because lamb tends to be more tender, etc. But mutton's good as long as it's prepared right. Because if it's not prepared right, it can come out chewy and dry, and that's no good.
Well, and that's the Greek side of my family. We ate lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you
I
on
bet you
that.
there's all kinds of good stuff you know how to make. Because Greek food is really good. It's like,
I'm with you, Sharon. I am with you, girl. Ew. And I have tried it so many times. We've gone to the Greek and gotten gyros and I'll eat it. Okay. I'm not like bleh, totally like grossed out or anything. It just is a flavor that I'm not into. Just like I love the way sushi looks, but the seaweed, the nori, and the rice is vinegary, sticky rice. Nope. My stomach says no.
I like
mean,
sushi.
literally, I could. Well, I have.
I can't get past the raw seafood part of it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just like,
It's
it's beautiful to look at. Some of it is beautiful to look at. But the idea of eating raw fish, I just go, whoa.
Yeah.
Well, some raw fish is pretty good.
Not
though,
for me. I've seen too many things about raw fish and the worms in them and crap. No.
It's okay though most of the time. Like
well,
for
if you're
example,
gonna digest that stuff, it digests, right? You're fine, but I just can't do it.
I mean, I wouldn't
Eat it
eat
cooked.
most fish raw. I mean, except for sushi. There's only certain sushi that I'll eat too. There's some of it I just don't like, but like for example, like a salmon steak or something like that. If I do a salmon steak, I like the salmon steak to be a little pink in the middle. It's not good if you do salmon well done, man. It's no good, man.
Yeah, there's definitely an art to cooking fish. I agree with that.
When I do salmon, I have to crisp the skin though.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. That's one of the best parts about the salmon is the skin when it's nice and crispy.
Right.
And you got that good fish oil in there. That's the thing. You get really good fish oil in there.
Yep. What's the difference between mutton and lamb?
Well, mutton is a full-grown sheep, and a lamb is a baby sheep. Yeah.
The baby and the mama.
The baby and the grandma.
What do you want to eat, the baby or the mama?
I love lamb chops, man. Lamb chops are awesome. One of these years, man.
Hey, I eat tripe, and people can't stand tripe. It's just.
I've never tried tripe.
Oh,
I've never tried it.
Well, you eat like noodle, Susie.
I mean, I used to eat ham
like
hocks.
A booger. It is like a booger, but
the Italian family that I used to work for, like they eat tripe and tongue and all that brain,
all the weird.
And I've had tongue. I've had beef tongue before, and my mother did it with a almost like a tenderloin, because basically, I mean, it sounds gross. But with a beef tongue, all you got to do is you strip off the tough outer skin, and all you got is a big chunk of red meat. Then, and you can do it like a tenderloin or a London broil or something like that. It's pretty good, actually.
Out here in Arizona, they make tacos with it.
Yep, lengua tacos are like huge.
Tacos de lengua.
So it's a thing. I don't order it, but it is a thing. It is a
Not
thing
me.
here. And
I'm not going to eat something that's going to taste me first.
Yeah. That's right.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
That's right.
So
Yeah, I'll eat just
no.
about anything, man, except for like, I'll use as much of an animal, like especially like when I used to be a kid and, we were poor and a lot of our meat came from hunting. I would use almost everything that I could from the animal, but so that includes some of the organs, man, like the heart and liver and etc. But I will not eat any genitals of any animal. That's the
Oh,
only thing I
yeah. They
will
do eat
not do,
genitals. What are
man.
those called again?
Mountain
Rocky
oysters.
Mountain
Yeah.
oysters.
I will not do it. Nope.
Now, when I was looking at going keto, I was also considering going carnivore because Lester Taylor,
Yeah.
he went carnivore and it healed his all 99% of his medical issues that he was having.
Yeah.
Mm.
But like true carnivores, that is their rule. If you every part of the animal, because you are taking that animal, you have to use every part of that animal. So
Yeah, because each part has different type of nutrients in it, different type of beneficial stuff for you. So, and you kind of need that. You need the fatty liver. You need all that in your diet. So it's.
I
can
like
see
chicken livers, and a lot of people don't like those.
I love chicken
I
livers.
like chicken livers.
I like chicken gizzards too.
I find gizzards a little chewy.
They are
Like
chewy.
giblets?
They are chewy, but
Yeah,
that's the
but
fun. That's what's
I
fun
do.
about them.
My kids gross out every time I eat the turkey liver for Thanksgiving.
I love that
And
stuff.
Yeah,
I keep trying to get them to taste it.
I chop up the liver and the gizzards, and I put them in. I chop them up real fine, and I put them in the gravy.
Yeah, that's what my mom used to do.
Or you can put them in the stuffing too. Yeah.
But my kids don't like that, so I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
So
we used to go down to this one restaurant. It was a soul food restaurant. And it's one that I used to go to. I said we, I meant me, but it was a soul food restaurant, man, and they had fried chicken gizzards. I used to go down there and get fried chicken gizzards all the time, man. It was they were good.
Like them
and they weren't that chewy either. I don't know how they did it, but they weren't as chewy as what I'm used to, right? So I used to always go there to get the chicken gizzards because they were good.
If you let them sit in milk, they tend to get a little
that's
soft.
what I heard. That's what I heard.
Yeah, and then you do the whole whatever you want on the outside, panko or breading,
right.
And then the egg, and then again, and then fry. Oh God, yeah, those are good.
Yeah, that Italian family, they at their home, they would take the chicken livers and cook them, and then grind them up into a paste and put it on toast. And eat it in the morning.
Pate.
Is that like a pate? Yeah. That's one thing I've never had goose liver. And that's what a lot of pate is made out of, goose liver.
I've never had goose liver either. I've never had goose. I've had duck. In Korea, we used to eat duck. A lot of duck.
I've had duck and crispy duck, in Chinese restaurants, which I love.
Yeah.
I want to do a goose one year for Christmas, a traditional Christmas goose.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that.
It's dark meat, right? It's like all dark meat?
Pretty much, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a duck.
What about those turduckens?
Yeah. That's a lot of work, man.
You have to make sure that is cooked well because you've got so many different layers. You have to cook that shit for a long time.
I don't want to take the effort to cram a goose inside of a duck inside of a goose. That's just too much work.
That's just crazy. I know, right?
Inside of a turkey. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Stuff a turkey with a chicken and a duck.
Susie has her gloves on and she's like ready for operation when she.
It's horrible.
Touch a chicken.
Like I could never be a lesbian, dude, because I can't even do the turkey, dude.
I could be.
Bi Caucasian.
Bi Caucasian.
I could be a lesbian.
Next Thursday?
fact,
What?
nowadays in our
Next Thursday?
cultures,
Absolutely.
it would be just fine and dandy for me to identify as a lesbian.
Right.
So
I could be, you could
that's
call
what
yourself anything you want.
that's what I'm gonna do now. I identify as a lesbian.
I identify as a turducken.
Turducken.
As long as you don't identify as a tofurkey.
Oh, you know what I did? I bought some
today. Really? Okay.
I bought some new tarot cards,
Oh, you did?
yeah?
and they're called swear cards.
Oh,
Oh
cool.
boy.
Because I wanted some exactly like Jen's, but these ones seemed fun. I can't wait to get them.
That's cool.
But I had to get them from a lady on Etsy because I really couldn't find anything on Amazon.
She must make them then.
Amazon's where I got those ones from.
Really? I couldn't find them. Were they called what the fuck cards?
No, they are. Oh. Hang on, let me grab them. I don't remember the name. Hang on, I'll find it.
Okay.
I still haven't used this deck yet, the Bigfoot cards. I haven't played
Oh,
cards.
Ooh,
yeah.
I knew there was some Bigfoot cards somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bigfoot
You
playing
used them the night
cards.
we did readings,
Yeah.
Joe.
Huh?
You used them the night we did readings.
Well, yeah, I know, but I've never used them to actually play cards with yet. I figure we'll probably do it. We'll probably do it when Molly and I go camping again. We'll take them and we'll play cards while we're camping usually. So,
What's
we'll
your
use
game?
those.
What do you guys like to play?
Well, we play all kinds. We play
Rebel deck.
We'll play poker. We'll play blackjack. We'll play. Sometimes we'll just play go fish.
Cool.
Yeah, you can get the Rebel deck from Amazon.
Okay. There was one that I was trying to track down called the What the Fuck deck, but I couldn't seem to, I kept seeing where people were talking about them, but I couldn't find them. But then I happened upon these ones and they seemed cool. So I just went for that.
Yeah, well, I mean, or, once you kind of get a gist for it, just get the thing of blank ones like I did and just make your own.
Make my own, yeah. I'm too lazy for that these days. I just have so much going on this week that I had lists and lists, and I still haven't taken down Christmas. That's another thing on my list. I have to get out there and take down everything outside. But it was cold. That was my excuse. It was too cold. It was 45 degrees. It was too cold.
Yeah, look, Wednesday here, it was 60. I had the windows open.
Ooh.
And then last night it dropped to 30 and it was going to snow. I'm like,
It actually snowed here in El Paso, and it was big old flakes coming down. And by the time I was going to go get my phone and start recording and everything, it was already turned to sleet. And then before you knew it, it was rain, and it was all gone. As soon as it started raining, everything that was on the ground was gone.
well, yeah,
So-
when it's big flakes, that means it's going to stop.
It was huge, fat flakes. It was beautiful. And, but it didn't last maybe 20 minutes, maybe, because it was not that long. My husband was like, look, it's snowing. And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, it's snowing. And it sure was coming down. Everything, a nice, clean layer of snow. And I thought, okay, I'll go take a picture in a little bit. And that little bit never happened. It was gone. By the time I got up half an hour later, it was completely just wet like snow.
Yeah, it's like
sorry,
60 degrees, January 5th. Heck yeah.
It's a full moon tonight.
Is it? Huh.
Yep. So manifest your money, or cleanse your cards, cleanse your crystals.
Do you have to have them outside in the light, right?
You can put them on your window. And you know.
Windows are covered. What else was I going to say? I forgot. I forgot. Anyway, so tonight, ladies, Susie, did you talk to Jara about tonight?
I'm going to talk to her a little bit later today, but Matt just said he wanted to go out to dinner, but I'm going to tell him we can't.
Yeah, tell him you can't, because I don't want to be the only lady on ladies' night.
Grubhub. I'll tell him just Grubhub it.
Grub it, Bubby. Tell him to grub it.
Is that the one you work for, Joe? Grubhub or which one?
DoorDash.
DoorDash. Which one's
Yeah.
better? DoorDash. That's the one we use, I think.
I like DoorDash. I'm not. My wife tried Grubhub, and I'm not really thrilled with the way that's set up. So I just stick with DoorDash.
I think only Grubhub was like first the only one we had at first, and then came DoorDash.
Yeah. It was first. But now we have all kinds now here. All kinds of delivery services, but you always see the DoorDashers around here in this area.
The biggest thing out here, I think, is Instacart.
Instacart. I've never used it yet.
There was GoPuff. GoPuff?
GoPuff?
Yeah, GoPuff.
And then
I've heard of Stay Puft.
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I thought too. It's like the Marshmallow Man.
Oh, you're actually wearing a long sleeve shirt.
Yeah, I'm wearing a hoodie. OU people. Like I know anything about that. I don't know anything about that.
What was I going to say with Jen? So Jen, you said you were working tonight?
No, we're doing my birthday tonight.
Then you would come on. Yeah, that's what you said.
We're gonna meet at 6:30, so I don't know what time I'm gonna get home. We should be wrapping it up. I should be home around 9.
Around there, yeah. Yeah,
I mean, when I get home, I'll jump in. Just send me, make sure I have the link in my messenger or whatever. When I get in.
Yeah.
Jay Fritz, what are you doing up so early?
7?
I was wondering what Jay Fritz was doing up so early.
I know. I'm so used to seeing Jay in his chair, and now he doesn't have his chair anymore. Go buy a chair, Jay. We're used to seeing you in a chair.
Yeah, he said he's getting a new one. It's going to be lighter tan.
Lighter tan.
Is Sonic making milkshakes this early in the morning?
There's always Sonic. They are 24 hours.
I do like them. We have one around here somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it's at. I don't remember exactly where it's at, though. But it's pretty good. I like Sonic.
I do, too.
But have you noticed?
It's never gone to them.
Some are better than others. You know, it really depends on management and shit, because some of them don't know how to do good food. And I mean, what you cook a hamburger, you don't cook it to death till it's like charbroiled, and you don't give it to you raw. There's just a pretty simple concept, but when you get food that's just not consistent, I don't like that.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the chain restaurants are like that, man. Because I've been at, like McDonald's, certain McDonald's. Some are better than others. Same thing.
Yeah.
Burger King, all of them, man. Some are like, well, wow, this isn't as good as what the other one.
The one that's the McDonald's across the street, I gave up because every time I'm not a raw onion eater. No onion. God, every damn time there's either onions on it or they just opened the bun and scraped them off and it still tastes like an onion.
Right. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And they're not supposed to do that, because of people who have allergies.
A couple blocks away, no onion is no onion.
Yeah.
One across the street, I had to give up.
Yeah. I hear you. On that. I don't like raw onion either.
Yeah, you're right, sister. People with allergies, if they still eat it where the onion was, they're going to get all messed up.
Shoot. Now, there are people with such...
Fine. Cooked onion, sauteed onion, great, fine. Raw onion, no, I don't like it.
My body
Yeah.
don't like raw onion. Can't
I'll
process
do
it.
raw onion on a burger or something like that. But the funny thing is, I won't. I like Molly likes onion on her salad, right? Raw onions in her salad. I don't do that.
Uh-huh.
Anytime I go out somewhere, if I order a salad and there's onion on it, I'll pick the onions out of the salad.
Yeah,
first.
my husband does that
But
too.
I'll eat it on a burger, but I won't eat it on a salad or anything like that.
Red onion on a burger, yum.
My mom will put onion and radish in salads.
I
don't like either one.
I
Wow.
don't like radishes. Yeah. I
My
used to
mother-
like radishes. That's funny. Your tastes change. And I used to like radishes, but I don't anymore, really. Just like I don't like beets anymore. I used to love sugar beets when I was a kid,
Mm.
but I don't like them anymore.
I never
I've
got into
tried
beets.
'em,
They always
and I'm
tasted like dirt
I don't like them.
to me.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Well-
You're right.
Well, the ones that we used to get when I was a kid, they were the canned beets, and they
Mhm.
were canned in the beet juice, the sugar beet
Yeah.
juice. So they were, but I've tried them, and I'm like, I don't like them anymore.
You don't want to splash that juice on you. You'll never get that stain out ever.
No beet juice stain. Yeah.
God, that's horrible.
In
Your
places
fingers
where you
even.
can treat the roads for ice now. Free treat.
Oh wow.
Really? Yeah.
Really?
Wow. Mr. Lee.
Looks like something got slaughtered all over the road. It's just
Haven't seen Mr. Lee in a while. What are you doing, man?
Oh, I was going to say, I've seen my mother take a bite out of an onion like an apple.
I've seen people do that. I can't. No way, man.
I know.
No
She's
way.
crazy. She was crazy.
Not
She was a
even
crazy lady.
not even sweet onions. I can't do that. No way. No way. Oh, I gotta ask Mr. Lee a question. Mr. Lee, you're over in the UK. Have you ever watched on YouTube? Do you know of a channel on YouTube? And he's on Facebook too. It's called Bodie's World. Do you know about Mr. Bodie? It's fun, man. It's fun. And do you know what an OPWAP is? That's what I wanted to ask Mr. Lee if he's knows what an OPWAP is.
OPWAP.
Yeah. If he watches Mr. Bodie or if he's seen Mr. Bodie, he probably knows what it is. But because I think that's something that Mr. Bodie made up, OPWAP.
I never heard of it.
I'm an OPWAP, according to everybody there. I'm an OPWAP. OPWAP just stands for Old Age Pensioner Worth a Podgering.
Oh man. Well, it should be interesting tonight anyway. We're going to be talking about the gentleman for sure tonight. It should
boy.
be an interesting conversation. And he said no, he never watched it.
You
He
should check him
never
out. He's a
watched
guy. He's in. I guess he's in Wales. Do you know? Have you heard of a place, Mr. Lee, called Windy Bottom? It's in what's the name of the town? Waddshelf, I think it's called Waddshelf. Yeah.
You guys,
It's pretty
give me
cool,
1 second. I think somebody's at my door.
It's the Amazon guy.
Take over, Joe. I'll be right back.
Sometimes I hang out in that chat sometimes because it's pretty fun because most of the people there are in the UK. And so I love watching the chat and seeing how they interact with each other, which pretty much is the same way here. I mean, so it's kind of cool. And although there's some language barrier, even though we're all speaking English, there's still some things they say. I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
you need an interpreter sometimes.
Oh, so Mr. Lee, yeah, you know where Windy Bottom is? Yeah, that's where he lives. Windy Bottom and Waddshelf. Yeah. They love me there, man. They love me there. The whole Bigfoot thing. They love me on that thing. Every time I go in there, he's always when he's reading out the different comments and stuff from people. So, and when he first started, he was like, "Oh, we have a new one here. It's Western New York Bigfoot Investigation Group, not to be confused with the Southern New York Bigfoot Group. Those guys, they're all wankers." So, but yeah, so yeah, and I'm part of his. I joined his Facebook page and stuff, and they're about cars and mostly European versions that I've never even heard of course, but it's pretty cool, man. He's got a pretty cool little thing going on there. And it gets me away from the Bigfoot stuff a little bit sometimes. And that's good sometimes, man, you know.
What else do you guys watch? Let's see, what else do I watch? I used to watch Paranormal Portal. And
I watch all kinds of stuff.
I watch Channeling Eric, and I also watch this guy. He's kind of a nasty guy, but I like watching him sometimes when I'm feeling nasty. His name is he's got so many, but his name is Lamont at Large.
Huh.
Yeah, or Black Bigot, but he's not black. He's just, you know, but that's what his name is. He's kind of a nasty guy, I'm saying. So yeah.
Why would you want to watch that?
I don't know how. Well, I found him because he has one of his channels is touring. He just goes all over the world and goes to cemeteries and shows you cool things at cemeteries.
I see.
And you know how I like cemeteries.
Yeah.
Then you'd like Grim Life.
Yeah, probably. I used to
Grim
love
Life.
some, and I didn't know why, I was just drawn to cemeteries, but now I know why.
Grim Life Collective does a lot of cool stuff. They do a lot of the celebrity graves and cemeteries, but they also do a lot of like movies. They'll go and they'll line up shots from old movies and talk about the history of the movie and the characters and the actors.
Yeah. I watch a lot of historical stuff sometimes, and of course I'm totally I watch a lot of the stuff that channels that deal with anthropology and things of that nature. But one of my favorites is Mr. Ballin, man. I love that guy's channel, man. He tells all kinds of stories, man.
I love that. I love that guy.
Yeah, Mr. Ballin. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good channel.
He always has a lot of info.
I wish I could get him on Joe Asks Wait a Minute What, just to talk to him about it. That'd be cool. Great, man. Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
I always like the beginning where he's like, ask the like button out for a date and then make them pay or something.
Yeah, he's always doing that crazy shit. Sometimes he doesn't even get through it. He laughs and he has to redo it. You know. But yeah, that's a good channel. I love that one. And I watch a lot of camping stuff too, you know, like and bushcraft basically stuff. I watch a lot of that.
Have you ever watched Grizzly Graz? He's a UK guy, but he had a weird experiences in the woods, and then it popped up in my feed, so I watched it. But he'll do like camping tent reviews and things like that. Mm-hmm. He's got this little Frenchy dog he takes with him all the time.
Oh, that's nice. I got a birthday card from the priest that married me and Molly.
Oh, nice.
I get one every year. He sends us birthday cards every year.
Wow, that would be a lot of birthday cards to send out to everybody.
Yeah, especially since we've been married for 18 years now, Mal? Oh, she can't hear me. She's got her earbuds on. Yeah, it's like 18 years he's been sending us birthday cards and
wow, that's kind of nice.
Etc. Anniversary cards, especially. Yeah. Yeah, he's really nice man.
So wait, your birthday's on the 8th, isn't it?
Yep, 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunday.
We're gonna be having Jay Birch on from Barbecue Bigfoot Barbecue. I said that opposite.
which means I think if it works out right, that means next year my birthday will be on a Monday.
Mine was on a Monday this year. Womp womp. That's why I had to work.
Well, I was planning on working on my birthday this year, but it's not looking like it's going to work out that way right now. But so I guess I got my birthday off, so I'll definitely well, of course, I'll definitely be in chat anyway on your show, Nikki.
Yeah.
Even if I'm working, I'm usually off of working time anyway to catch it. So Mr. Lee 3PO says at his school they had a Father John Lennon and a Father Keith Richards.
Cool.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Oh my goodness.
My
Crazy.
birthday Christmas
well, you guys
to myself came in the mail.
Ooh, look at that. Pretty.
Look at that. It's beautiful.
What
self-winding. I don't have to mess around with batteries.
Right. You just you know what? And that's what my dad had. That was way back in the day when they first came out with them, self-winding watches. It just winds every time you move your wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes
I've got watches.
Sometimes if you want to
watches,
wind it, you just do this. You just go like this when you want to wind the watch.
I've got fancy watches. I've got Disney collector watches. I've got Swatch watches from the 80s and the 90s. Ooh. They're all dead. Every one of them is dead. And I'm like, I'm just not going to put a battery in, and I'm just not.
Yeah.
Ordered myself a self-winding one.
I remember the Swatch. Yeah. I used to wear a watch quite regularly. I don't wear one anymore, but I've got one around here. I need to get it fixed. It's actually Molly's grandfather's watch. It's a Timex. But I think I have to get it fixed. I think the spring in it is bad. So
my husband has all kinds of watches, and he found still a guy here that fixes watches, because it's actually getting harder and harder to find people, who can fix older watches. And
even finding someplace that's willing to put a battery in a watch.
Right. It's hard. So he found this old guy on the top of one of these tall buildings down well, where is it, on Mesa or somewhere? And he goes to him to change all his battery watches. He doesn't care how much, because he's just supporting this old guy now. And it's really cool though. This has a little bitty room in this high rise, because there's not very many high rises in El Paso. Okay. But this is like maybe 10-story place. And on the top, he's got a little bitty room. I think this room used to be a closet, and he rented it, and he's working his little watch thing out of there. And my husband will take anything, changing his bands out, and even things he could probably do himself, but he goes to this guy just to give him business. It's kind of sweet. But
I had to do that with this one. It came with the tool, so I had to take 3 links out of it.
Oh,
that was a pain in the butt, but
it is. Yeah, I used to like to do that stuff.
Yeah, that was my dad's hobby.
Now my vision is blurry because I'm old, and I don't line up that.
Yeah, I hear you.
That used to be my dad's hobby. He had this old style roll top desk, and it was just filled with watches and watch parts and clock parts. He used to, that was his hobby, was repairing watches and clocks and stuff. And yeah, he had all the stuff. He had the little eyepiece, so he could see. And that roll top desk, man, I'll never forgive my brother for it. They got rid of it all when my dad died, and he just sold the whole thing, everything in it. And I'm like, you idiot, man, because that was an antique roll top desk, man, and it was a good one too, man. And now it's gone, man. And it's like, I would have loved to have that roll top desk. That would have been great.
Yeah.
But there was so much stuff in that roll top desk. I'm sure that he did not get what everything was worth in that desk. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've got a lot of tinkers that would have bought all that stuff. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Especially if there were watches in there. Because some of them old watches are worth a ton.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. One of the things my dad did was before I joined the Navy, he fixed up and put together an actual gold watch for me. I mean, the whole thing was 14 karat gold, the watch, the band, everything. It was a nice watch before I joined the Navy. I got into boot camp, and they make you put everything that you have in the thing and fill out this thing, and you'll get it back when you graduate. I never got that gold watch back.
No.
So the Navy stole my gold watch.
Oh no.
He even engraved the back of it too with my name and the date that I enlisted and everything. So somewhere in the world, there's a gold watch with my name and my enlistment date floating around. Somebody's got it.
Oh my gosh! Do you guys remember on Kill Bill with what's his name, the Die Hard guy, Bruce Willis? He's talking about the gold watch that he smuggled through all the wars and to give to the kid.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
funny.
forever.
It's a funny part. He's all, I
Crazy.
traveled
That's
with this
crazy
up my
movie.
ass.
Right. He carried this uncomfortable hunk of metal up his ass. That's one of my Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, me too. I liked it.
But you can't watch the version that comes on TV because they cut out all the good swear words.
Yeah.
And without the swear words, it's just not the same movie.
Right.
Nope. Gotta have them. I love swear words. They're my favorite words to say.
we will bring that up again tonight. Swear words for sure.
Did you ever see the ones that Samuel L. Jackson does? He reads children's books.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
You ever seen that one? That was "Go to fuck to sleep." It's like reading a child's book. It's time to go the fuck to sleep.
Can I be excused? I have to go back to work. Oh, Jay. And then, yeah, Jay, you go back to work. We're going to be ending this right now because I got a lot of shit to do myself today. And I will bring everybody back this evening, 7 p.m. Mountain.
Unknown caller.
Okay. That's 9 p.m. Eastern for you guys. Come back for late night. Hairyman late night with the ladies. Everybody loves the ladies. So hopefully we can get everybody on here tonight and have a little fun and just love you guys. Love you guys so much. So see you guys later. Susie, Joe, thanks for jumping on.
Yep.
I guess.
He's got a phone call.
He's listening. Okay, love you guys. See you. Talk to you later. Peace. What's going on? Great. I can't end the show.